So, good afternoon, students. How are you, all of you? I think all of you are fine. Okay. So, I hope all of you have enjoyed your vacations, isn't it? So, you got us so many time to enjoy, isn't it? Yes or no? Up to now, all of you have studied your core subject, isn't it? Now it's the time to study the computer subject. So all of you, welcome to the computer 9 standard computer group. Okay, so in your previous classes you have studied so many of the important subjects of the computer. Okay, that means important topics of the computers. Okay, so for your 9th standard they have introduced so many important topics and so many interesting topics they have introduced for your 9th standard. Okay, so in your 8th standard you have learned very easy topics, but in the 9th standard they have introduced some little bit critical topics. That means they are very interesting, but we need to put some more effort. Okay, don't waste the time. We can move to the what are all the contents of the contents of the 9th standard book. Okay, so we can see over here what are all the contents of the. See here, for your 9th standard they have introduced first lesson will be there are see here, actually there are 10 lessons. So we can see all these one by one, and I will tell you the name of the chapters. Okay, first one is the introduction to internet, second one is the knowing all about emails, third one is the understanding HTML, fourth one is the designing and formatting a web page, fifth one is the using list images, then next one is the creating tables, seventh one is the links and anchors, eighth one is the frames in HTML, ninth one is the forms in HTML, 10th will be publishing your web page. Okay, these are all your chapters for your 9 standards. Okay, see here, due to COVID some of the chapters will going to cut off for your syllabus. Okay, how much possible to cover, I will cover that much of lessons. Okay, so we can move to the first chapter, that is introduction to internet. Okay, so how you are seeing me through internet, right? Isn't it? So all of you have know what you mean by internet, isn't it? I no need to tell internet. Isn't it? Yes or no? So okay, let it be whatever it will be. I will tell you what do you mean by internet. Okay, what are its uses, how we are using that, and what are all the information that will be come under this internet, and I will going to teach it. Okay, so introduction to internet. Yes, what information will going to come in your mind if you heard the name called internet? What the information will come under? So for example, mobile, isn't it? Through while connecting a mobile data, what you are doing? YouTube, you are searching a YouTube, you are searching so many important things in your YouTubes and Googles. Through Googles you are searching so many important things, and you are using a WhatsApp, you are using a Facebook, and you are so day to day life without internet we can't live, isn't it? That has happened now. Okay, so can anybody tell what do you mean by internet then? See here, internet means a network of network, that what we can call it as a internet. So what do you mean by network then? A collection of one or more computers together, what we can call it as a network, that what we can call it as a network. So a network of network, if two or more networks are connected to each other, that what we can call it as an internet. Okay, internet. net. So 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 where in which fields we are using internet? So in all the fields we are using internet nowadays. For example, consider in school we are using the internet, isn't it? How you are listening a lesson now through internet, isn't it? Then in banking, isn't it? So while debiting and crediting the amount to the account, they are using a internet, isn't it? They will going to maintain a database over there. I think you might have studied the database in your 8th standard, isn't it? So they are maintaining a information of all the particular person in a bank account. So there we are using an internet. For creating a database we are using an internet. Okay. So for example, to read a newspaper, so we are using the internet. Through internet also we can read a newspaper, we can read magazines, we can read music, we can read books, and to listen to music we can use internet, and to watch movies we can use internet, and to play games we are using internet. So in each and every field we are using an internet. For example, consider in hospitals they are using internet. For example, to maintain a record of a particular patients, they are using an internet over there. So likewise, and to book a online air ticket booking, they are using an internet. To book the bus ticket we are using internet. To book railway ticket we are using internet. So in each and every field nowadays we are using an internet. Now what happened now? Without internet there is no life. It has become like that. Technology has improved that much. So we are dependent on internet that much, isn't it? So nowadays no one is using an internet means people will see him in some other way, because the technology has moved that much. So the person has attached to the internet that much. Okay, isn't it? To connect a people we are using an internet. How we are going to connect a people? Through WhatsApp, through Facebook. How we are using that? We are using internet. How we are going to do it in your mobile? How we are going to do it? We are going to do it by connecting a mobile data, isn't it? So to connecting a mobile data we are using an internet over here. So that what we are using an internet. Then what do you mean by internet then? Internet is a network of network. So that is the one which consists of interconnected network, that what we can call it as internet. Then network means a collection of one or more computers together, that what we can call it as an network. So this is all about the internet. Okay. Then World Wide Web. Yes, all of you have heard the name www. For example, consider if you want to open a Google page, what you will going to type it in a URL path over there. What you will going to type it to open a web page? To open a web page called Google page. What it will going to open it? One of the web page called it as Google page. www.google.com. Okay. Then what do you mean by www? That is World Wide Web. Okay. So to open a particular web page we are using a browser, that what we can call it as a World Wide Web. Without World Wide Web we can't open any one of the web pages, that we can call it as a World Wide Web, isn't it? So this World Wide Web is a way of accessing information. This is a way of accessing information over the internet. So through www what we are doing? We are opening a Google page over there. So without World Wide Web we can't open the Google page. We can't access the information through Google. So that means www will become a key point to access the information from a particular web page, that what we are giving. And through this World Wide Web they are using a hyperlinks, and they are they are using a hyperlinks. For example, consider you have entered a Google page. In that Google page, you want to know the information about the computer. What they will going to type it? You're going to type it in a search bar, computer, and you're going to hit the button called search. There they have given a link to the search button. Okay, once we hit on a search button, the information about the computers will going to come on your present page. Okay, so many links will come under. Okay, if you hit the first link, there the information about the computer it will going to open it. How they have opened? They have given a link over there. From that they are opening the pages. So they are using a hyperlink to the World Wide Web to access the information from the particular web page. Then how they are transferring the information? So by using a protocol they are transferring the information. That means from Google we are taking the information from the Google to some other. To that we are using a protocol. Then what do you mean by protocol then? A protocol means a set of rules. A set of rules that we can call it as a protocol. That what we can call it as a protocol. So here we are using there are so many of protocols will be there to transfer an information. For that we are using here, we are using a hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP. In short we can call it as HTTP. That is hypertext transfer protocol. To transfer the documents over the internet, we are using a protocol called hypertext transfer protocol. This is all about World Wide and Web. Okay, that is www. Then the Sir Tom Berners-Lee along with Robert Caliu invented the World Wide. So these two persons have invented the World Wide and Web. Okay, while working it in a CERN, that you mean by European Council for Nuclear Research. That too in the year 1990 they have invented the World Wide Web. Okay, all of you have understood World Wide Web. Okay, now we can move to the next topic, that we can call it as how does the www work. Then how does it will going to work it? I am saying that to open any one of the web page we are using a World Wide Web. I am saying that. For example, to open any one of the other web page, for example consider if you want to open the Gmail page, for that what we are using, we are going to type it in a URL path, it as www.gmail.com. we are going to write it. Okay, so once we have written www.gmail.com, the web page of the Gmail will going to open it. So it has opened because only through of World Wide Web. Then how it will going to work it? How it will going to work, that we can see here. Okay, there is a, so this World Wide Web is an important example of an client server technology. Okay, can anyone say what do you mean by client and server then? Client, the one who will going to send an information to the server, to some other, that we can call it as a client. So, okay, then what do you mean by server then? The one who will going to receive information from the client, from some other person, that we can call it as a server here. Okay, see here, so in the client and server model there are so many of the browsers will come under, because we are using so many browsers. Okay, and see here there are so many of texts, images, documents, so many information will be there. The client need to send those information to the server. How the client will going to send it? By using a protocol, as I said earlier, that is a hypertext transfer protocol. By using an transfer protocol called hypertext transfer protocol, first client will going to send an information to the by using an protocol called hypertext transfer protocol, client will going to send an information to the server. Once the client send a request to the server, first you keep it in mind that in between the client and server there will be a there will be a storage path will be there. Client will send an information to some other device, storage path. Then storage path that will going to send an information to the receiver, that we can call it as a server. Server will going to receive an information from the client. Client will send an information to the server to send an information. After that, server will going to receive the information. Then this, by using a hypertext transfer protocol, client will going to send an information to the servers. So see here, to send an information, there are so many languages are there. We are writing those information in terms of codes. Okay, so codes are very important in computer subject. Okay, there is a language called hypertext markup language. By using this hypertext markup language, they are writing a codes of a particular text, particular image, particular audio, particular video to send that to a particular server. A client will going to use a particular language, that what we can call it as a hypertext markup language. Okay, so these are very important. This is how the this is how the World Wide Web works. Okay, how it works? By using a client and server technology, World Wide Web will going to work it out. Okay, then we can see what are the features of World Wide Web. Okay, what are the features of World Wide Web? Okay, see here, there are 5 features of World Wide Web will be there. What are those features? We can see one by one. See here. So this World Wide Web is a huge repository of information. That means the one which gives a huge amount of information. For that we can call it as a World Wide Web. Okay, then the features are, first feature will be availability of content, second one is the universal standard, third one is the hypertext and hyperlinks, fourth one is the quick search, fifth one is the focus on shared interests. Okay, this is all the features of World Wide Web. Okay, I think this is enough for today. Okay, this is the first class. I don't want you dump in your mind by saying more. Okay, this is enough, so I will stop it today. So if you have any doubts, you may free to ask, you may free to ping in your subject group, that is 9th standard computer subject group. Okay, now at present I will stop this video. So I will upload this video to the YouTube. You can share that link and you can view that link and you can subscribe to that video, and you may free to ask any doubts. Okay, it's the time to turn off. Okay, so all of you take care. Okay, and all of you, it's my humble request, all of you wear a mask for your security. Okay, today I will wind up, then I will come to the next class. Until then, take care.